Ahoy hoy, my friends! This time I'll have you catered with my latest Stamina Nightblade build. As you can see, the Deadly Assassin just got even deadlier. This version might be the most balanced and effective PvP killer I've ever made. With over 30k penetration and 7k weapon damage, you melt even the tankiest characters with ease. Not to mention the more lightly armored enemies. They don't stand a chance. This Nightblade build uses gear sets that supports assassin style of play perfectly. This build also offers a lot of variation if you don't want to be the ganker, but if you rather want to be able to fight numbers of enemies simultaneously. I hope you like this one, as I'm really pleased with this. Alright, let's go! The setup I use is 7 medium armor with 5 impenetrable traits and 2 divine traits and a lover Mundastone. Chivalry traits are triune for more balanced resources. We put all attribute points into stamina because we're vampire stage 2 and have an increased skill cost penalty. Why a vampire stage 2? Well, because we get 300 weapon and spell damage bonus after we leave invisibility. Best race for this is Wood Elf by far, because every single bonus they have is beneficial for this particular build. Other good choices are Dark Elf or Khajiit. I just like my main Khajiit too much, so I'll use him. Food is either Dubious Cameron Throne or Artaeum Takeaway Broth. Gearing is crucial and plays a big role. They support Assassin and Nightblade playstyle perfectly. We use Balork monster set, which gives us a lot of weapon damage and penetration during our burst. Stygian set adds more power to our punch when we hit our targets from the sneak. The bonus lasts 15 seconds and resets if we use invisibility in combat. A very powerful set. Stan's favor is craftable and suits Nightblades perfectly. Basically every time we land our combo successfully, we set our enemies off balance. We use dual wield front bar with mace for increased penetration and sword for more weapon damage. Both weapon traits are sharpened. We don't use poisons, but we use crusher enchantment and weapon damage enchantment. Back bar is bow with power trait, so our healing is a bit more powerful when needed. Rotation is very simple for a Nightblade, as our passives and gearing gives us tremendous power. First skill and main spammable is Surprise Attack. This sets our enemies off balance while used from flank or behind. Second skill is our execute skill, Killer's Blade. Third skill is mainly for passives and group play, Camouflaged Hunter. We can reveal other Nightblades with this, and it also gives us minor berserk when we hit our targets from flank while stealthed. Fourth skill is Shrouded Daggers. This gives us a major brutality. Fifth skill is Ambush and our combo opener. This weakens enemies and further empowers us. Ultimate is Soul Harvest. It is cheap and increases our damage 20% against our target. Second bar is for debuffing and escaping. First skill is Ranged Execute Poison Injection. Second skill is Shadow Image, which is our disengage tool. Third skill is Shadowy Disguise, which guarantees a critical hit, but also it helps us retreat. Fourth skill is Vigor, our self-healing skill. Fifth skill is Reaper's Mark. Reaper's Mark applies major breach to our target. Ultimate is Soul Tether, which is more a panic button purposes. Couple notes on champion point allocation. Buff your movement speed and single target damage. Also, I suggest you use Expert Evasion and Slippery perks for easing up your escaping. Other than that, feel free to allocate champion points how you see fit. And here's mine. Rotation is simple, and if you have seen my other PvP Nightblade builds, it's very similar. First you debuff your enemy, then you attack from stealth with ambush, followed by ultimate skill and surprise attack. Light attacks in between, of course. Probably most of our targets are on an execute range already, so you'll switch to Killer's Blade and finish them off. You have to be fast though, because there's only a short window of burst. Tankier characters have a lot of resistances, which this cuts through like a hot knife into a butter. So you'll have to keep pressure on tankier characters and not to let them heal themselves too much. You might need to stealth often to get your weapon damage up, and you need to be able to kite your way into your target's flank so they'll be set off balance. If you want to be a bit more tankier and you maybe fight small scale fights, you can use 5 medium armor pieces, 1 heavy armor, that should be the chest to maximize armor gain, and 1 light armor, that should be the sash in order to minimize the armor loss. That way you'll benefit from every armor passives and undaunted passive. To further increase your tankiness and resources, you can use tri-stat enchant on your armor, or the biggest pieces. If you want to be able to do more ranged damage and fight from afar, make sure you use your shadow image often enough to reposition yourself. You can then switch ambush for relentless focus, the spectral bow, so you can have a bit more ranged burst. You still probably need to cloak yourself to finish your target with quick melee burst. Make sure you then open the melee combat with surprise attack to set enemies off balance. Thank you for watching. I really hope this offers you as much fun as it offers to me. Maybe enough for a like and subscribe. Or you can enjoy this without liking, suit yourself. Anyways, thank you, have fun, and remember, fight well, give them hell.